guys, thank you so much for joining me again. We're here with another rendition of Living Proof Product Knowledge. I am your host, Jessica Zanitsky, stylist for 5 years and Living Proof educator. And I can't say how excited, I really can't express how excited I am that you guys have decided to tune in again and listen to me talk for roughly about 20 minutes this time. So definitely take any breaks you need, pause anytime you need, rewind if you've missed something, and feel free to shoot me an email or an Instagram message if maybe something's not coming clear for you. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get started right off the bat. You guys did tune into my first two videos. First one, we went over the history of Living Proof, how it got started, our 3 technologies, and then we went into the Perfect Hair Day franchise. Our second video, we did a little bit of a dry styling and utilized a couple of the Style Lab products in a different way that you may have thought that you could utilize them. So if you have any questions on what we've covered in the past, feel free to definitely ask me. I love questions, and no question is too much of a question. If I don't have the answer, I'll get it for you. So what we're gonna do today is I am going to go ahead and start back with kind of our history, give a quick touch base on how Living Proof even got started. As you remember, it was started after a few stylists, Ward Stegerhoek and Mitch DeRosa, were fed up with industry standard ingredients that they were coming across in all products. So they voiced these concerns to Dr. Bob Langer at MIT Institute, and he decided to take it upon himself with a team to research what is actually in these products. And they did come to find that a lot of your traditional products do rely on the same off-the-shelf ingredients. Hence, that's why you may be getting the performance in the beginning, but it's not as long-lasting towards the end. We wanted to be different. We were tired of products not necessarily, no pun intended, living up to their name. We were tired of wasting our money on that and different products that really just, they weren't performing. And I know that we've all been there. We all have like what I like to call the product graveyard that we've tried. Maybe it worked for a time. Maybe it didn't really perform for as long as we needed it to, or maybe it just wasn't right for our hair type. That's happening. That does happen. It happens to me. It happens to my clients all the time, and I'm sure it happens to you and your clients as well. Well, I'm here to tell you we are the difference. If you did not understand that or get that in the first couple videos, we are the difference. We decided to set out and come up with our own molecular structure and actually make things different, make them to be, you know, a better performing product for you, for your client, you know, for me, for my friends, for your friends, your mom, anybody. Really, we really just wanted you to see the difference in what hair care actually could be. But enough of that. We're gonna go back into those 3 different molecules because we do have 20 minutes and 2 different franchises we're gonna cover. And if you want that info, you can go back. So last we spoke about the OFPMA molecule, which as we know is the healthy hair molecule. What that does is it does provide a lightweight shield on the hair to help repel the dirt, sweat, oil, and daily aggressors and pollutants that tend to build up on our hair, leaving dull, unmanageable, dirty too early, greasy too soon hair. So the OFPMA works, like I said, as a lightweight shield to help prevent and repel those daily aggressors. That is going to be in all of our shampoos and conditioners in all the different franchises. You will find it in select styling products, but if you're not sure, again, just ask me and I'll be happy to ask if I'm not sure. I do know that the PhD franchise that we covered does include OFPMA throughout the entire line, as it is a franchise geared towards keeping that hair cleaner longer. So they do want that null. Our next discovery came in the form of the PBAE molecule, which is a thickening molecule. It's one of those that less is more. It works by creating friction between finer hair strands to allow a space between that to give a more visible, fuller, thickening looking hair strand. And what that does is it goes onto the hair in a micro mash and just forms a pattern. And I like to think of it as that old candy we used to get on paper with the dots, and stacking those. It really does help to resemble that, and it really does put that extra throughout the hair. You will find that in the full franchise. You will find that in, you know, our dry volume blast. You will find that in the thickening mousse. You will find that PBAE in different parts of the franchise. I know the 5-in-1 also carries it. So again, it's like the OFPMA. It may or may not be in all of the lines or all of the franchises and products, but it is in the dedicated ones for that. Our next discovery comes with our third molecule of the ETAS. That is solely found in our dry volume blast. And the way you can think of this is, think of a popcorn kernel. And how that popcorn kernel does start out small, and then when we pop it, it explodes, it gets bigger. Well, traditional volumizers and texturizers start off as that small popcorn kernel, and the moment they're propelled out the can onto your hair, they get bigger. Well, the problem with that is they have a smaller size they can condense back into. So that's why you're finding your hair throughout the day does fall a little flat. It does feel a little listless, and you've lost some of that body and volume you had earlier that morning. It's just simply that molecule, that specific line you're using has shrunk back to its smaller size. How Living Proof does differently is that molecule does not start off small. It actually starts off large in the can as a popped kernel. So as it comes out, it stays on the hair. It has no chance to recollapse onto the hair, making a smaller, less bodyful experience for you throughout the day. You're gonna get that nice long-lasting build and body. It's fantastic. Everybody who uses it is just blown away, and it's the most commonly stolen product from my station. So, if I'm going too fast, just let me know. Comment below, or like I said, reach out to me. But we are going to start on our franchises. So I'm going to start with our No Frizz franchise, which was our first franchise in the Living Proof industry. And this technology has and utilizes the same technology that the pacemaker does have. And what's fantastic about that is the same man that helped us invent this actually invented that pacemaker. So he is utilizing that same technology in your No Frizz line. So you're going to get that same barrier that you're getting on the pacemaker on your hair to keep good moisture in and bad away. It's just absolutely fantastic. I don't have the shampoo conditioner here to show you because it is shampoo conditioner. It is very special, of course, but it's pretty straightforward. They do have the OFPMA molecule in both of those to help keep your hair cleaner longer and repel that dirt, sweat, and oil. But what I am going to start with is their No Frizz conditioner. It's a lightweight leave-in conditioner that is instantly hydrating and gives you an extra boost of conditioning and frizz protection. It's something you can apply straight out of the shower to the ends of the hair. You do not have to rinse this, and you can go about your daily routine. It's absolutely fantastic. Our next product that we're going to be addressing today is our No Frizz Nourishing Oil. This is fantastic. It is a hybrid oil that has 5 different oils that closest mimic the hair's natural oils. So it's extremely lightweight. You are able to use it on the finest hair to the thickest of hair, densest, anything. It really is a fantastic all-around use product, and you're going to be restoring the oils back in the hair that maybe have been removed through styling and chemical treatments and, you know, the different things that we do to our hair. It does. It rips it right out, especially if you're washing every day. This is a fantastic way to help restore that oil to the mids and ends of the hair for your client or yourself. The next one we're going to come to is our Living Proof No Frizz Weightless Spray. And what is great about this is it is similar to our Nourishing Styling Cream. However, this is more geared towards your finer haired clients. It is a lightweight spray that is going to give you frizz by blocking out the humidity without weighing the hair down, but you are going to get a styling element out of that. So it's kind of great for your finer hair textured curls maybe, or finer hair clients that do tend to get a little bit too frizzy for their lives throughout the day without having to worry about them being weighed down. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue into our No Frizz Nourishing Cream. This is fantastic for your mid to thick haired clients because it is a little bit thicker than the weightless spray, but it's going to provide that same benefit, but additional conditioning. So you're going to get a little bit more weight for your thicker haired clients, but you're also going to get a little bit more conditioning because they also need that. You're going to receive that same No Frizz benefit that you're getting throughout the line, and it is because of your OFPMA molecule. It's a fantastic molecule. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. So a little thing about Living Proof, when I was first introduced to it, they had made these big claims that you could get up to 100% humidity protection. And of course I was interested, but at the same time a little skeptical. And how you do that is actually, it's proven. You use the No Frizz shampoo and conditioner. You choose either the weightless spray or your nourishing cream, depending on the type of hair they have. That alone is going to give you up to 75% frizz protection. If you add in your humidity shield, you are going to get up 100% humidity protection. It is a lightweight shield that you spray on dry hair. It's like a raincoat, if you will, for the hair. Just helps to repel that humidity 6 times and preventing that frizz for you. So you are going to get that 6 times frizz prevention and that humidity blocking ability through that lightweight OFPMA shield. And I do feel like I'm going a little fast. I'm going to slow down for you guys. So I do want to finalize the No Frizz line with our new hero product. This guy is incredible. This is our Instant Defrizzer. He will reduce your frizz up to 92% within the first use. It is a lightweight humidity blocking shield, so you're going to get some of your humidity shield protection out of it, but you're also going to receive the benefits of your No Frizz nourishing oil all in one can for dry sprayed hair. So you just apply this to the hair, just like so. Since it is new, I am going to kind of show you guys so you can see it in action. Just 3 times, and then just work it through with your fingers or with a brush. And I know I'm not incredibly frizzy right now, probably redundant, but it does add a nice reflective shine through high refracting emollients, and it's going to give you that conditioning of the 5 oil blend. So it's absolutely phenomenal, great addition to your No Frizz line, especially right now since we just went from winter to summer with no chill in between and the humidity hasn't let up. It is absolutely insane out here in Kansas City. I don't know about you guys, but it has just been a joke. It is definitely giving this all a run for its money. So while I'm kind of flipping over to the Restore, in our book, so we can follow along, I do want to talk to you about a little bit about that No Frizz, because a lot of people tend to think that because we're a no oil silicone line, why do we have this? Well, it's hard to explain actually. It's not necessarily just an oil. It's not one that just sits on your hair, and it's not a silicone. You won't find a single oil or silicone in any of these products outside of your Instant Defrizzer and your actual 5 blend oil. And the reason for that being was they were realizing we did need a lightweight serum that sinks into the hair quickly. So we did come up with this nice, wonderful lightweight oil for you. But I just want you to know that it is still free of silicones while we do have oil. Most of the line, except for these 2, is oil and silicone free. I'm sorry, I feel like I just talked in a huge circle and confused you. So just know, cut out the last 3 minutes, just know we are oil and silicone free except for our new Instant Defrizzer and our nourishing oil. Those do actually have those oils in there. So I am going to get these out of our way so we can kind of see the Restore line. And what is so special about this is it is a little different than your normal line. Again, I didn't pull the shampoo and conditioner because it is shampoo and conditioner. But how this differs from other shampoo, conditioners, and mask systems is first you're going to want to cleanse with the shampoo, the Restore, and then you're going to do your mask second. And I know that's a little different than how we're used to doing masks. It just allows that mask to actually do a penetrating, and you get more slip out of the actual conditioner, and you're going to actually receive those 20 times stronger strands benefits. So it is different like that. We do shampoo first, we mask on towel dried hair. You can apply it under heat to get a more penetrative result, and then you rinse and finish off, yes, with your Restore conditioner. And I know that feels like a lot of conditioner, but if you try it the other way, you will not get the slip you're looking for. You just won't. But it is a fantastic line because you are going to get a return of your porosity. You're going to get 20 times stronger hair just by using the Restore system, which is the shampoo, mask, and conditioner. So if you use just those 3 things alone, you're going to get up to 20 times stronger hair after 14 uses. So the first actual product in our line is going to be our Restore Perfecting Spray. And I'm going to bring this guy up here kind of backwards towards the behind because they are rather similar, but they do have their differences. So both of these are going to give you that 20 times, or that, yeah, they're going to contribute to the repairing of the hair and the restoring of the hair. But what your actual Perfecting Spray is going to do is it's a featherweight or featherlight leave-in spray that's going to help repair and moisturize dry, damaged hair. And how it's going to do that is through time-release conditioning agents. So that's something this guy has that your actual pump does not. Both of them are going to contain heat protect up to 450. You're just going to receive a time release conditioning agent throughout the day with your spray. So if you feel like their hair tends to get drier throughout the day, this is what you're going to want to reach for, because it is going to continue working for them all day. If they are just looking for something a little bit easier to apply at home, sometimes the spray nozzle can get a little bit misdirected. You feel like you're not necessarily getting your hair. You definitely can send them with the Instant Restore reparative leave-in. It is a conditioning leave-in that does transform the dry, damaged hair by smoothing and protecting. So you will see that they do a lot of similarities. Like I said, they're both going to help restore, condition, and repair the hair. You're going to get heat protection up to 450 degrees. It's just your spray actually does have that time release conditioning agent, so they can continue receiving those benefits throughout the day. And so sometimes it does come down to either that, needing that, or just the ease of use. So then you can actually look and see which one of these would be a little easier for your client to use at home in regards to behind the chair. So then we're going to come to our Instant Restore protection. What's fantastic about the Restore line is it does have a UV protecting agent throughout the line, and it does definitely carry it in your Restore. So what's so great about this is you're going to get that traditional 450 degree heat protection, but you're also going to get UV protection. So if you're going to go to the beach, or you're just one of those people that really likes to just let their hair air dry, but you know that later on sometime you may apply heat, or you're trying to preserve your color, this is a fantastic spray to take home with you, because you're going to get the UV protection to help protect your color from the sun and the UV rays, and it's also going to help protect natural color. It will prevent your natural ombre. But you're also going to get that 450 degree heat protection, so you can go straight from the beach, straight from the gym with your air dried hair, and go right to curling or smoothing and feel protected without feeling like you needed to re-shampoo, reapply anything to the hair for that protection. So the last thing I'm going to come to is new also within our Restore franchise, and I would also call this a superhero of this. If I had to choose the superheroes, I'm going to put them up front. So for the No Frizz, but for the Restore, it is this serum. This stuff is fantastic and scary at the same time, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a little scary because 2 pumps is all you need, and it is very dependent on their hair type. So for someone like me who has a medium density, a medium strand, and it can lean on the side of having a little bit more, I actually will only start with 1 pump in my own hair, because you can get a little heavy-handed with this very fast. What makes this fantastic is it is a heat-activated serum that is going to cut your blow-dry time by 30%. It's going to give you UV protection, heat protection, and it's just going to smooth that hair out. I have had great results with it when I know I am in a rush behind the chair. We've all been there, and this person has more hair than I have ever seen in all of my clients. This is the guy I'm reaching for, because I know for a fact I have somebody coming in and I need to make them look fabulous. I don't want to just get them dry. I want them to have an actual style, but I'm running short on time. Reach for your serum. You are going to be amazed. It gives them a nice shine. It's giving you that UV protection. It really is something that you could utilize alone. You wouldn't need anything else with this. You could put this alone on hair, and it does not necessarily only have to be used on wet hair. So much like our 5-in-1, our nourishing oil, these 2 guys can be used on damp hair. They can be used on dry hair. If you are going to use it on dry hair, I would definitely shy off just a little bit on the pumping, because a little bit with this entire Living Proof line, all the lines, all the franchises, the entire brand, the best motto I can give you is a little bit goes a long way. And it really, really does. And you will know if you have put too much in the hair when you have a little too much friction, or you're having to push a little hard or work a little harder in the blow dry. That is your sign that you have used far too much of whatever it is, and to just taper it off next time. It's not going to leave their hair feeling weird or looking gross unless you did 3 pumps of this guy. I wouldn't recommend that. You are still going to get a beautiful style, and you're not going to feel to need to re-shampoo them, but it is going to be your marker that you need to dial it back a little bit on how heavy-handed you are dispensing those products in your hand. So rule of thumb with all the franchises in Living Proof, less is more. Less is more, especially with that full franchise. Less is more. The PBA molecule, guys, don't play around. It's going to give you the body You don't need to add a ton of it. We're not like other lines. A little bit. You're gonna save your money, you're gonna save your frustration. I can't tell you how many times this has happened to me and I still haven't learned. So hopefully I can pass this on to you and get you guys to kind of tell me and teach me how to be a little less heavy-handed when it comes to dispensing my products. So I know I talked a lot. I really wanted to keep this under 20 minutes for you guys. I didn't want you to have to sit and waste, too much time with me, and I know that we all have very busy lives, but I'm so excited about Living Proof. I just couldn't not make another video for you guys. I feel like I could easily make 2-hour videos or talk forever. Literally, I could. So you could ask questions away and I could make a video about that. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or send me a hit up on my Instagram direct message. Both of those are included in the first video. But if there's no questions or you have any discoveries, just let me know, because I'm constantly discovering things in this line myself. There are daily things that I'm learning, different uses for the products that I thought I knew how to use, and I'm loving every discovery I make. So I just want to call you guys to action. Give something a try, even if it's this guy, or this guy, or this guy, or this guy. I'll tell you what right now, I'm just going to be real. This is the thing I reach for every single time. My Restore spray is the first thing that goes into every person's hair, regardless of what I'm doing. Am I cutting? This. Am I blow drying? This. Maybe a little bit of prime. You name it, I'm putting the Restore in their hair because, in my opinion, heat protection is key, and that's why I would have to say the Restore might be my favorite franchise, because there's heat protected in nearly everything, and I'm a huge advocate for that. Even if you're not daily styling, you never know when that's going to happen, and you want to be protected. So guys, thank you so much again for tuning in for 20 minutes of a product knowledge class. I hope it wasn't a little too much for you this time. I did kind of feel like maybe you really needed to see the real me. I'm kind of a little bit. You could have seen before I was dancing a little. So I am going to let you guys go for the day. Like I said, if you have any questions, definitely leave a comment, shoot me an email, hit me up on Instagram, send me a direct message. I'm a nice person, I swear. And as always, hashtag your best hair, guys. Living Proof is the proof, and so are you.